At 42 years old, Arthur sat on the cold floor of his empty apartment. In less than 12 months, the life he had spent 2 decades building had completely vanished. His business had collapsed into bankruptcy, his life savings were gone, and the phone that used to ring constantly with business partners and friends had gone completely silent. He had hit a wall that millions of people face but rarely speak about: total, crushing defeat. The silence in the room was heavy, broken only by the sound of rain tapping against the window pane. The psychological weight of losing everything does not just hurt your wallet, it attacks your very identity. For years, Arthur had tied his self-worth to his bank account, his job title, and his success. Now, stripped of those things, he looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the man staring back. He found himself trapped in a dangerous, exhausting mental loop, asking the same destructive question over and over again: who am I if I am no longer successful? For weeks, the shame kept him paralyzed. He stayed in the dark, watching the days blur together, waiting for a miracle, waiting for someone to save him. But in practical human psychology, there is a brutal, unyielding law: no one is coming to save you. The world continues to move, completely indifferent to your pain. One evening, as the shadows lengthened across the empty room, Arthur realized a fundamental truth about human resilience. His bank account was at zero, and his reputation was damaged, but his mind was still intact. His circumstances had changed, but his internal architecture, his years of experience, and his capacity to learn had not been wiped away. He realized that hitting rock bottom provides one massive hidden advantage. There is no longer any illusion left to protect. You are completely exposed, and in that exposure, you find out what you are actually made of. He decided to try a psychological experiment on himself. He realized that trying to fix his entire life all at once was causing his brain to panic and shut down. The mountain of debt and failure was too massive to look at. So he stopped looking at the mountain. He decided to focus entirely on the next 24 hours and nothing more. He opened a small, blank notebook, picked up a pen, and wrote down one single rule at the top of the page: win the day, just today. The next morning, the rebuilding process began, not with a grand gesture, but with mechanical, boring discipline. He took a low-paying, entry-level job that many would consider beneath him. He swallowed his pride, put on a simple uniform, and went to work. He did not complain, and he did not look back. Instead, he used this time to study his discipline from the ground up once again. He became an observer of human behavior, studying how people made decisions, how businesses failed, and how markets shifted. While his coworkers spent their evenings distracting themselves, trying to escape their reality through entertainment or comfort, Arthur went back to his quiet apartment, turned on a single lamp, and studied. He read books on practical psychology, strategy, and resilience. He used his poverty not as an excuse to give up, but as the raw fuel to drive his focus. He realized that true faith is not sitting around hoping for a miracle to drop from the sky. True faith is the absolute internal certainty that if you put your head down and do the work, you will eventually become the miracle yourself.
Month after month, he accumulated small, invisible victories. He saved every penny, he optimized his health, and he sharpened his mind. The dangerous mental loops of regret were slowly replaced by a razor-sharp focus on execution. He realized that resilience is like a muscle. It only grows when it is forced to lift the heavy weight of adversity.
3 years later, Arthur used his saved capital and his newly refined knowledge to found a consulting firm, a business built entirely on the brutal, practical lessons he had learned during his collapse. Because he had been to the bottom, he possessed an edge that his competitors didn't. He was no longer afraid of losing. Today, Arthur's new venture has grown larger and more profitable than his original business ever was. He is wealthier, healthier, and more respected than before. But if you sit down with him today and ask him how he achieved this massive comeback, he won't talk to you about financial strategies, market timing, or luck. He will tell you that the greatest day of his life wasn't the day he became a millionaire again. It was the day he sat on that cold floor, in that dark, silent room, and realized that his mind was absolutely unbreakable. If you are struggling right now, if you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your circumstances, remember Arthur's rule. Stop looking at the entire mountain ahead of you. Stop trying to solve the next 10 years of your life today. Just win the next 24 hours. Control your focus, master this single day, and tomorrow will take care of itself.